Welcome back. Today we're turning our focus to one of cinema's most unforgettable figures, Ursula Andress, a woman whose presence on screen has left an imprint that refuses to fade. Recently resurfaced bikini photos of this legendary Bond girl have swept across the internet, sparking a fresh wave of curiosity, admiration, and heated discussion. People are genuinely taken aback that these images, captured so many years ago, still feel so bold and impactful, with some even arguing that they remain surprisingly provocative by modern standards. Celebrated for the way she reshaped expectations of women on screen, and for the effortless refinement she carried into every performance, Ursula Andress has always represented a magnetic kind of self-assurance that easily bridges generations. But these particular photos seem to push that legacy into an entirely different realm. Shot under the warm glow of natural sunlight that sculpts her figure and brings out the smooth, radiant quality of her skin, the images exude a calm, commanding presence that could only come from someone completely secure in who she is. Her fearless attitude and distinctive styling, paired with the now historic, form-enhancing swimwear that changed movie history, still trigger strong reactions, from those who applaud her pioneering sense of empowerment to others who are startled by just how unapologetically ahead of her time she really was. What makes these images especially powerful is the deeper message they carry. They remind us that beauty isn't trapped inside trends, decades, or other people's rules, and that genuine confidence remains one of the most captivating traits a person can have. Ursula didn't depend on shock tactics. Instead, she leaned into her true self, letting the camera capture her natural energy, athletic grace, and unmistakable star presence. Her easy stance, gentle smile, and composed expression reveal someone fully at home in her own body. So comfortable, in fact, that simply by existing in that moment, she challenged the narrow standards of her era and continues to push against them even now. As these photos resurfaced online, social media lit up. Fans rushed to praise her dedication, poise, and ageless glow, calling her one of the defining faces of cinematic beauty. Others, stunned by the boldness of that classic bikini moment, debated whether the images would be considered acceptable even today, fueling even more conversation. Supporters were quick to answer critics with a simple point: confidence is not something that needs to be toned down or hidden. It's something that deserves recognition and respect. The styling of that iconic shoot, defined by clean lines, understated details, and sun-drenched beach visuals, highlighted both her strength and her softness. Every frame emphasized her sculpted physique, her powerful yet relaxed posture, and the now famous blonde hair that seemed to float around her like a glowing halo in the breeze. There's an unmistakable cinematic richness built into each pose, showing how naturally she connected with the camera and how intuitively she understood the language of images, skills that played a major role in solidifying her as one of Hollywood's most mesmerizing personalities. More than anything, these photos capture a woman who is entirely and proudly herself, fearless, unfiltered, and unshakable in her identity. For admirers around the world, Ursula Andress remains a living example of how beauty, confidence, and true self-expression can outlast time itself. The renewed conversations surrounding these images only amplify their importance, opening doors to discussions about body positivity, aging with grace, and personal freedom. Her legendary bikini moment is far more than a nostalgic snapshot from the past. It stands as a lasting declaration of independence, femininity, and self-empowerment. She continues to influence and inspire audiences everywhere, proving that real beauty shines its brightest through authenticity, bravery, and unwavering self-love.